cool way to introduce our next guest is a disciplinary comedy outfit who specialise in being silly billies.
Touche.
They've got a podcast, a book, a Netflix show, and now another show on ABC serving up some morning brown.
Morning brown. Get yourself a cup of morning brown.
Ooh, haven't they done well? Please welcome Broden, Zach and Mark, a.k.a.
Aunty Donna.
Oh, good morning, Aunty Donna. How you doing, guys?
Good. That intro was sick.
Nova does the best intros
I know.
in the world.
I feel pumped. I want to check out Aunty Donna. Tear the place up. Let's go.
Oh, man, this is exciting. This is exciting. And look, we live in Melbourne now. This is your hometown. And I've had a few Aunty Donna spottings in the wild, which has been very exciting for me. I was actually... You got those weird, like, zebra crossings with the roundabouts here. And all three of you, like, Abbey Road, like, walked in front of me. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And I was going to, like, shout out, like, go to the bloody kiln. Or, like, one of the, haven't you done well?
No one has ever done that. Yeah, that would have been the first. I don't think I've ever heard Pud yelled at me from a distance.
There's so many quotes from all the things you've done and your shows and your YouTube things over the years. And I literally, there was too many. And then I just chickened out and drove off. Never said, hey. What's the main one you get? Is Pud the main one?
Pud's a big one.
There's Aunty Donna without any syllables.
I had that yesterday. I literally had that yesterday walking home. Yeah, just the guy just walking.
So the people just point at you and say that?
Yes.
So it's funny you say that. I was just telling the guys, I was at the gym yesterday.
All right, come on, mate.
What were you doing there?
Trying to get rid of my fat cuts. And look, we were just in there, and you get partnered up with people. And the guy I got partnered up with, he just pointed at me and went, Triple J. And I was like, I haven't worked there for like 5 years. But I was like, yeah, man, yeah.
It's the same guy. There's one guy walking around.
Triple J. It's funny you talk about Aunty Donna spottings because we've known you all when you were nobodies. Like, we know you. We first met you guys on Community Adelaide Radio.
This is right.
And then we met Belle as a producer on a graveyard shift show.
Yeah, in this exact studio.
Yeah, and look how far you've come.
Yeah,
we've all come very far, I would say.
We'll give ourselves a pat on
Well,
the
Belle,
back.
why don't we show everyone how far you've come? Your turn to ask a question.
My turn to ask a question. Well, how are you feeling about the ABC show, hey?
Good one.
That's very good.
We got it tattooed on our bum.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
Yes.
Zach, I didn't see you in the photo. Did you opt out of the tattoo on the bum?
Here's what happened, right? I legitimately was very happy to get this tattoo on my bottom. Not the last one. They also have Netflix tattoos on their bottom. And I thought, it's only fair that I now get a tattoo. And then I thought, almost immediately afterwards, but it's funnier if I don't. So I remember when I pitched it to them, I said, here's the thing. I'm happy to get the ABC tattoo. That's my first pitch. Yeah. I do think.
And originally it was just going to be me and it was going to be Zach chickening out and then I get it. But then we came up with the joke that Zach then is convinced that he wants to get it because I look cool getting it. But then when we cut, for some reason, Broden's getting it.
Yeah, for no reason.
For no reason. And that was the stupidest thing we'd ever thought of. And we're like, well, we got to do that.
And this is like, if you've not seen the show, if you've not seen it on Instagram, like, these aren't little tattoos. Like, it's a big... ABC logo on your ass.
It's
That's a lot of ink. I'd say it's about it's $200 worth of ink on your bums there.
Yeah, well, it's everyone pays tax, you know, and now you've got a bit of real estate on Mark and mine's bottom. But also for the right price, we'll get a what if one. You know, like
I don't know. Can you get Nova Boy? You know, we got little robot Nova Boy.
Are you going to give us a TV show?
Yeah, a radio show. Yeah,
right. I guess that's pretty good.
You're on the other one though. You're on.
It's all dying.
I know, it's all dying. But I think I am done getting corporate logos tattooed on my bottom. Yeah. It is enough.
Unless Stan fork out for the next series.
Maybe.
It's going to start getting closer. You know, it's breakfast. We're getting closer to the hole.
Yes.
And so
which you could have 9 gem
that's
above.
the thing,
The other direction. Just go the other way.
And the good thing about if we go to get the old 9 logo, we only have to get a couple of dots. We can. There's one.
You can only get 8. You can miss
we
one.
only have to get 8 dots.
So you've done, obviously, Netflix, you've done ABC. Who's in your black book? Who won't you do?
We will never do... I'm trying to think of... No, we do anyway.
pretty happy.
If you give us money, we'll do anything, really. I'll make them do anything.
This series is unreal. Aunty Donna's Coffee Cafe. It's on ABC. It's easy to just crush it on iView as well. All 6 episodes are up there. I've done it myself. And you got a few big names in there. You know, Rake, there's a few big ABC names that float through.
Yeah.
I was thinking the whole time, I was like, man, if you actually had a cafe, like a pop-up, I would definitely go to that. Is there, like... I'm sure you're well past that now, but what was your past life? Like, Zach, what did you do before Aunty Donna took off? What was your job?
Well, this is the thing. I worked at a cinema. I worked at a gold class, not far from where we're recording this right now. Yeah, you say ooh, but I think I smelt like goon the entire time. I'd be like, would Sir and Madame like some wine? And it's like, whatever you smell like. No,
No,
just
thanks.
this 20-year-old kid. I was a real rat bag, but yeah, I worked there. But I talk about it a lot. I have there's this weird thing with anyone that worked at a cinema where they love to just bang on about, when I worked at the cinema, I got free popcorn.
What about you, Mark?
I did the running joke that we have is like every time we talk about my sort of past before Aunty Donna, I bring up a new place that I worked. I would work somewhere for about 6 months and then either quit or get fired. Usually I got fired. I've been fired from so many places. But I worked a lot of hospo. I worked in nightclubs a lot in Melbourne, which was really fun. But one of my favourite jobs was I worked at Sovereign Hill.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I did. I worked as an activator there, which is what they call you.
It's like a transformer.
So they don't have to pay you. Yeah, well,
Activator.
yeah, well, they call you that because if they called you an actor, they'd have to pay you union rates. And that would send them bankrupt.
Did you play one of the characters?
Yeah,
of,
I walked around in Go. I chopped a lot of wood, and
You said it was the best job in the world.
it was amazing. It was so they
You'd
had
go back in a heartbeat.
I really would. I was living in Collingwood and would in our first year doing shows. We were doing shows at 11 o'clock at night. I was living in Collingwood. I would commute public transport to Ballarat to work in the morning, which is a 3-hour commute each way, and then I'd do shows at night. It was brutal.
What's the like audition or like job process to get a job there at Sovereign Hill? Like, do you have to go in and go, this is me as an 1850?
No, really, it's just like applying for any other job. It's like it was
Except you have
kind
to bring 3 pieces of gold.
they're all varying sizes, and then tell them where you got it and how.
It's so funny watching Mark, right? Because Mark looks like a trendy Melbourne dude, right? You go to Sovereign Hill with him, all of a sudden, you get the shovel, you get in the creek, you pan. Look at that, bit of a speckle. Like he can get gold for you really, really quick.
I learned how to pan really well.
Broden, what about you before
Shout out
Aunty Donna?
to the Melbourne Cricket Club of the MCG. I was the dress code regulator. So I'd
No
stand
way.
in the front,
Really?
front of gate 2. I was like 19, and my job was to stop 55-year-old men who weren't wearing collars. And I just got abused by... there's people listening to this who abused a 20-year-old. They go like, you actually need a collar. And they go, I come in the members all the time and a gut full of you. And I go, oh, sorry, so you got to go to Dimmy's on Swan Street and get a collared shirt. And so now I'm afraid of all older men not wearing collared shirts. I go into PTSD.
Well, unreal. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Pleasure.
Aunty Donna. We are such big fans of everything that you do, and this show is definitely a part of that as well. Coffee Cafe on ABC and ABC iView. Make sure you check it out now.